Ashim, can you ask the entrepreneurs in the group to raise their hand?
Okay, all the entrepreneurs in the group, can you stand up? Okay, now I know why you said heart.
He knows whom to look for, you know.
Great idea. So Love, oh wait, entrepreneurs, keep standing. Love, can you come here?
Sure.
And his name is Love, I'm not calling him darling. So if you can go around, that's an excellent suggestion, Hart. Thank you. So these are all the entrepreneurs. So keep coming this way. They're not on one side of the room. These are all the entrepreneurs. So find them.
Yes.
Now it's your initiative. They're not going to find you.
I will absolutely do this.
You will find them.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. The other initiative we've taken is our digital footprint.
Hey, what happened to that kid who was here?
The kid who was here, he was Malvi Nagarajan's son. He was here for a year. He came up with a great idea. He's gone back to Silicon Valley 2 weeks ago and joined a startup with his idea. So that is what happened to him. Digital footprint. It's really, really hard to get in touch with you guys because it's all scattered around. And so we have to depend on somewhere, somehow, somebody has to let you know that the event is happening. We have our website, all our events are there. We have a LinkedIn group, we have a Facebook group, we have a Yahoo group. I want to appeal to you that if you are a batch coordinator, if you are linked in with your group, just let them know that the event is happening. Because we had so many people walking in this morning who said, oh, I just came to know about this event this morning. Thank God you came to know about the event this morning. But others, perhaps it might be too late. So again, Harish, can you come here and walk across the room here? So Harish, please, if you are a batch coordinator, just so that they can see you.
Yeah, okay.
If you are a batch coordinator, please reach out to Harish. Alright guys, let's stop it there. But Harish is going to take all your names and email addresses if you guys are batch coordinators. Please do reach out.
Yeah, me and Amol, I think maybe at least 10, 15 of you we called like hard. Thank you for coming. He changed his plans to be here. But me and Amol will get your names, and that way it's easier to coordinate. We don't have to call everyone individually. Maybe you coordinate with the batch coordinators, and then you guys bring your batch. Okay.
Thank you.
And Ashima, there's also some information on the back of the page that we go to.
Yes. Now on every table there is a handout. The last page of the handout has feedback. Before you leave, whenever you leave, please do fill this in. There are a couple of pens on the table, so please do fill this in because that's our immediate way of knowing what can be done better, etc., etc. Okay, thank you. All right. Community service. That's another big initiative for us. We are all living in America, right? We talk about ourselves among ourselves. But what about the wider community? Don't we want to be known there as alumni from the IIMs? Don't we want to build our brand? And how can we build our brand? By being there, by making a difference. So I know that in several parts of the country, whether it is teaching children, whether it is helping build houses, whether it is getting involved in other not-for-profit activities, if you are doing that, let us know and we'll help you connect with the other alumni. Not only will it be a great networking event for you, but you will be visible in that event. And when you're visible in that event, you're going to make the IIM alumni visible in those events. And that's how word of mouth will spread. Okay? And mentorship, I don't have to talk about. We just introduced Love, who came up and said, you know, I need mentorship. Mentorship is very near and dear to me. It's again one of my passions. We all are very busy here. We really don't have time. And I personally would not encourage someone who's looking for a mentor to have not thought about what he or she is seeking to mentor. Because if you have not thought through what kind of mentorship you're looking for, and you approach someone who can be your mentor and waste that person's time, you have effectively lost a fantastic mentor. So the one advice is those who are seeking mentorship, be very clear why you are asking for somebody's time. For those who can mentor, be a little patient, because as Indians, I'm not sure if we know very well what the concept of mentorship is. It's not meeting you and saying hi, hello, and having a cup of coffee. No, that relationship starts with, it's a very energetic relationship, it's a very time-consuming relationship. So let's respect each other's times. Mentors, please offer yourself. If you want to be a mentor, send me a message. If you're looking for mentorship, send me a message. But those looking for mentorship, when you send me a message, I don't want 10 pages. I want literally 3 sentences. Why you're looking for mentorship, what are you looking for, and what do you bring to the table, right? So that's our mentorship initiative. So, how did IIM Connect 2014 happen? Of course, it wouldn't have happened without BNY Mellon. So Suresh, thank you for being our supporter. And we're going to bug you again next year, and the year after next, and the year after next. Okay. I also want to thank Kotak. Can Chirag and Nandu stand up? Where's Nandu?
I'm here.
You're right here. Okay. Out of the blue, they just contacted me and said, "We want to be a sponsor." I'm like, "Sure." So, thank you very much for being a sponsor. I want to thank Bala and Harish for being our sponsor as well. Let's give them a big hand. It is really nice to be recognized. So these sponsorships are essentially a recognition of, we recognize the brand, we recognize the value of the people, we want to be part of this August group. Of course, our speakers. So you'll see during the day, we have a wonderful group of speakers who are going to enthrall you with what they have to say. Take advantage of them. Speakers, I'm putting you on notice. This is an IIM crowd. They will grill you. I hope you will. So be on your toes, take advantage. Okay? Volunteers, we've already acknowledged the volunteers, but without volunteers, this cannot happen. There are non-IIM alumni here, spouses and other well-wishers. So thank you very much. And last but not the least, all of you. So can we give ourselves a big hand? All right. This is going to take glasses. Someone said, "Oh, I'm from IIM such and such. I'm the 5th IIM." Do you know how many IIMs there are? I'm Calcutta, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Lucknow, Kozhikode, Indore, Shillong, Rohtak, Ranchi, Raipur, Tiruchirappalli, Udaipur, Kashipur. Where are they all located? If I can get. Now, this is not how we Indians want to see what the map looks like, but that's okay. This is where they are all located. Okay? So, to me, it is really exciting. Because when there are 13 IIMs, and you can imagine with all the alumni coming out, this will be a really prosperous, growing and healthy family. And Suresh, our ask of you is, at some point you may have to break down this wall in between and have an even bigger auditorium.
We have another floor for that.
You have a floor. Excellent. Excellent.
Bring it on.
So, an invitation to you. Go to our website, imamericas.org. All the information is there. Okay? LinkedIn group, YouTube. By the way, Giant is recording all the stuff that's happening here. If you go to our YouTube channel, you have stuff from other conferences as well. So you can go to the YouTube, Facebook. You can send questions and observations. In terms of privacy, when you signed in, there was a question at the end which said, do you want to share your contact information with everybody who is present here, with the alumni? Some of you have said no. So what as organizers, what we will do is, those who have said yes, we will circulate your name, your email address, and which IIM you're from, which year and where you work with the rest of the group. The others who do not want to share, it's fine, but then just make sure you network. Because we have a great program today. The last session of the day is particularly interesting. Who's in the room? That is one of the funnest sessions that always people say was one of the best sessions. Okay? So we'll have fun at that. All right, where am I sitting? All right. So now, time to win some prizes. Okay? By the way, okay, let me go. Who is a male alum from the earliest batch? 1961? Anyone from the 1960s? Believe me, we did have one in Washington, D.C. All right. Thank you so much for coming. Can you tell us your name, which IIM, which batch, and something interesting about yourself, and you have just 30 seconds.
So solving a cat question.
My name is Tarun. I am in the 65-67 batch, and I have worked with all the companies, all complex ITC, including Carbide, Hindustan Lever. In fact, the interesting thing was when I went for the interview at Hindustan Lever, at the board of directors, they said they found me suitable for corporate taxation. I said, look, I have never handled taxation before, but I didn't mind getting on to the taxation. So from scratch, I went into taxation. And my predecessor was a gold medalist from Chandrasekhar CA. See? But I was able to manage the job. I did that job for 4 years. And subsequently, again, I went to another company where I worked as a group taxation manager for 6 years. So that is once we have been to the institute, we feel that nothing is impossible. We can do anything.
Thank you very much. And as a token of our appreciation, don't go away, don't go away. We have a little gift for you.
Take a picture.
Take a picture. And why don't you take a picture in front of the banner?
One more. Repeat. He took it back.
All right. So I have brought this golf shirt all the way from San Francisco. It's manufactured in the US. It's very good quality. Okay. We've spent a lot of money on it. By the way, I fund my own travel, hotel, and everything. So your money's not going there. And it's going into this. So please treasure it, and thank you so much for coming. Thank you. All right. Now let's see. Who is a female alum from the latest batch? 2014? 2013? 13? Anyone from 2013? 2012? All right. OMG. So this is the first time I have two female alums.
I think her too. Three, yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay. Now, when I came, I got two men's golf shirts and one woman's golf shirt. So now, let me think. I will ship it to you guys. Okay? But for
I'm in US in New York.
you're the newest in New York. All right. We like that. All right. So she wrote to me yesterday, said, can I walk in tomorrow and register online? I'm like, sure. So, yes, that's the. So we're going to give this to Shikha.
Yeah.
And you two, if you can send me your address, I will ship them to you. But we will use the same golf shirt to take pictures.
Take the shirt.
Okay, take the shirt back.
Not yours.
Yeah, come back.
Alright. Alright?
Yes. Thank you.
Shirt, thanks.
See, this is the Indian thing of jugaad. We all know what jugaad is. Alright. Priya? Oh, you, no, who was it? Here.
Who gets the t-shirt? Is it the last person or
No, the person, no. Shikha gets the t-shirt today, the golf shirt today. And here, no, you have to present it to her. Alright.
Smile.
Alright, thank you very much. Thanks. Okay. A little bit of a serious note now, and I think this is, we need to just take a minute. If you want, you can close your eyes. But think for a minute, why are you here? Okay? Why are you here? It's a Saturday. It's a beautiful day. Why am I here from San Francisco? Why are you here from wherever you are? And then, are you willing to share yourself? Because community building it starts with an interaction like this, but real relationships, in my experience, are built only when you share. And to get the ball rolling, I will share something very personal about me with you. And I feel I have to do that because I can't just say, hey, share yourself and not share my own. I have a mom at home who suffers from brain cancer. She's had brain cancer for 6.5 years. She's had 3 operations, she's bedridden. It's very painful for me to see her die slowly, to be reduced from a very active social person, I get her genes, to kind of someone close to becoming a non-functional person. It's obviously hard on me and my family. I have a husband and a son. But what I found was, when I started sharing, when I started reaching out to my friends, that helped me. I could say, you know, my mom had a really bad day today. I'm feeling very sad or frustrated. Or she's making this, last Friday we celebrated her 70th birthday. She invited 120 people. I had to convert my tennis court into a party house. I wasn't very happy doing that because I was traveling all the while. I was getting frustrated. I reached out to my friends as a way to let off steam. She had a great time, I feel great about it. Or if there's some new treatment, some friends say, hey, there's a new treatment. Or just, how can you keep someone happy who is slowly dying? When I share this, there are people who come up to me and say, you know, we had a similar experience, or I'm going to go through. How do you take care of elderly in this country? We all came here. We perhaps left our parents behind. I forgot my parents would become old, right? So, this is just one story that I'm sharing. It's very personal to me. I find every time I share it, I feel a bit lighter. And I hope my mom doesn't mind that I'm making her case public, but I feel like it helps me. What I'm trying to say is, this is a warm community. We all went to the IIMs, okay? We all have certain commonalities. We all have our challenges. What Harish and I can do is just bring you to the water, but you have to drink the water. So look around you. You don't have to go about sharing like the way I did, right? But even if you can make one new connection today, or 2 new connections, which will last with you for life, That's what it is. That's what Harish and I and the rest of the volunteers are really looking for. Making a difference in your life. And then the last thing I want to talk about is, are you willing to pay it forward? Pay it forward is a very interesting concept, which is, I discovered it in San Francisco, I think it was a few months, a year. I went to a restaurant to have dinner, and then I asked for the check, and the waiter said, no, you don't have to pay. I said, really? They said, no, someone's already paid for you. I said, how does that work? So essentially, whoever eats there, and whatever they want to, they leave it for the next person. They don't know the person. That's how the community works. And you know what? Last month, I was in the middle of the Mojave Desert, meditating for 10 days. I did Vipassana. Similar concept. There's no fee to it. Facilities are marvelous. Vipassana is an old Buddhist form of meditation which was lost to India but preserved in Burma. At the end of it, you donate whatever you want to. There are some who didn't, some who did. There are people who are right in from school age, college age to 80 years old people. So I thought pay it forward was a very cool concept when I experienced it in San Francisco, till I found this meditation place was having it for the last 20 years. So why do I bring it up? We are all very lucky to reach where we are. People have helped us along. Yeah, we are professionals. Yes, we'll get through the session, we'll get the pearls of wisdom, we will make professional connections. But can you pay it forward in your own little way? Can you do something for someone whom you even don't know? And I don't mean putting money in the temple, but doing something from a community perspective. Could you think about that? Yes?
Yeah, I joined IIM recently, right? So one of the first things that I did was I sent it out like volunteer. So I have started, and I was in a hurry, so typical IIM fashion. So the day before yesterday night, an email came that, yeah, you can volunteer with IIM Connect with the local schools and all that. Yeah, I said, and 12 o'clock in the night, we're exchanging the emails, I am exchanging. I'm saying, okay, how can I start? Can I start tomorrow or day after? So they said, relax, wait, next month you can start. So in that sense, I've started. So, but I'm always willing to do something more connected with the IIMs also. If you got something to do it, I'm
excellent. Thank you very much. Let's give him a big hand. So, with that, let's go on with the program, and I will hand you to our wonderful MCs, and parting word, enjoy the program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ashima. That was a very wonderful and inspiring speech. We'll take a quick break for 15 minutes, but ponder on the thoughts shared by Ashima. She's a great lady. Thank you.